Remember the old news broadcast that used to come on, and but as the news came on, like 10 o'clock at night, they'd say it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? Well, hell no, and my parents never knew where I was, but I digress. Good evening, everybody. This is Butch Popeye Moss. This is Texas Biker Radio, and tonight is Popeye's Live on a Saturday night. Now, I wasn't going to come on tonight. I was going to go ahead and maybe do something tomorrow, but my wife told me something a while ago. It just pissed me off to no end. And I'm going to tell you right now, she's coming there and telling me that Biden is planning on taxing us. Get this, everybody, on how many miles we're going to put on our car, how many miles we're going to drive each year. Yeah, they're going to tax us on that. You know, I would say to that, for each and every state out there, do not comply. Do not give them that information. Period. These states are going to have to grow some balls and stand up to these son of bitches. It's what they're going to do. It's what they're going to need to do. And we're going to need to push like nobody's ever pushed before. And the one thing they hate the most, and that happened this weekend, is being exposed. You saw all the Republicans that went down there, the senators that went down there to the border, and they all came out and posted pictures of what was going on down there, and that Joe Biden and all his crew are a bunch of damn liars. Are a bunch of liars. Of course, we knew this. We already know this. And we're just not going to put up with it. You cannot put up with this. And let me tell you, for me, it started many, many years ago. And yes, we're talking about Waco, and we're talking about years before that. Because as I was a president of the Arlington Tea Party, and I had many years of experience with politicians. And I was retired, and I've been retired since that time. And I was able to spend time studying what the hell's going on, what the hell our politicians are doing. And you know, every step of the way we're saying, what the hell? What the hell? They're having their way with us, and it seemed the more they fought with each other, the more each side fought with each other, the more we slid toward this socialist abyss. Is what happened. And of course, all along the way, Republicans have never figured it out, that you cannot negotiate with these bastards. And we saw that again this weekend, as the senators that were down there on the border and exposing what the hell was going on, and that's exactly what they should be doing. But let me tell you, if they're going to reach out to the other side and try and negotiate them, those bastards do not want to negotiate. They want to have their way. Is what they want. Republicans can reach out across the aisle all they want to. All they're going to do is pull back a nub. But the one thing I found out along the way, and we used it when we came up upon what happened at Twin Peaks and Waco, and how crooked all that was. But the one thing they hated the most was being exposed. And that's what we did all the way. For 4 years, the rallies we held, the websites we created, Texas Biker Radio was created because of that. And we expose them for what they are, a crooked bunch of son of a bitches is what they were. And Abel Reyna was leading the charge along with the DPS and the Waco PD. That's who was leading the charge. And every step of the way we pointed out every lie, everything that was going on. And that's what we need to do now. It doesn't make any difference how many platforms they throw us off of, how many strikes they give us, whatever they do, because the game is fixing to change. There's going to be new platforms come along that they're not going to be able to get rid of. And we're going to move to them. And when we do, we're going to take millions and millions of people with us. And we're not going to be buying the crappy shit that they're selling on those platforms. As a matter of fact, I suggest to you right now, do not buy a damn thing on Facebook. Do not buy a damn thing on YouTube. Because most of the crap they're selling is Chinese shit. It's what I'm saying, everybody. All the way, for many years, that's what we've been doing. We've been working to expose the other side and expose the hypocrisy that's going on. And yes, that's politicians on both sides of the aisle, because now, and we've known who they are for a very long time, but now everybody knows. And everybody knows the crooked mess that is in Washington, D.C. right now and is in control. But let me say this, everybody. Let me say this. These bastards are doing this stuff at warp speed. Everybody's seeing it. Nobody's liking what's going on. Nobody's liking what's going on at the border. Nobody's liking what's going on with our fuel costs. And, you know, we have gone from the #1 exporter of oil now to, I don't know where we're at. All I know is prices are rising, and they're going to continue to do so. But they are going to find every way they can to slip a tax in on us. You know why? Because they're not going to be able to afford taking care of the world. We just can't do it. There's not enough money in this country. But yet that's what they're trying to do. Understand, these people that they're bringing across the border, this is all about collapsing the system. This is what they want to do. This is what they want to do. If you would have been a member of my Tea Party, you would have known about Clowers and Pivens, that strategy. You would have known about that. You would have known about Agenda 21 and all these other things that they're out there doing. You would know about this stuff. And there's many people in this country don't have a freaking clue of what's going on. All they know is the next damn stimulus check. And yeah, there may be a fourth. Now I say to you, take that money, spend it on whatever you want to, because they're just going to blow it anyway, because that's what they're doing. They don't give a damn about that. Joe Biden's not going to be alive when that bill comes due. He's not going to be. He doesn't give a shit. And you know what? Most of the other people that are in that party don't give a shit neither. Because that is the plan. The wealthy are going to be taken care of, and that's what's going on right now. You saw it with the COVID relief. The wealthy were taken care of. Big business was taken care of. The banks are taken care of. And we get $2,000. While they get millions. Untold millions. And of course, if you saw what went on this weekend in California, it's kind of interesting. You know, they cleaned all the homeless out of Echo Park in downtown LA. And did you see the hotel they're putting them up in? It's incredible, everybody. Now, they did that in Echo Park. Now, how long is it going to take before they're going to do the same thing in Venice Beach, where one business after the other has bit the dust? Has bit the dust. It is closed down, everybody. The tourists are not coming there. California is suffering, and it's because of their policies. And that's what's going to happen to the rest of the nation. Understand what's going on. You know, I told you about a video the other day called Seattle is dying. You need to watch that. You need to see and understand that that is going on all across this country. The homeless situation is not about affordable housing, any of that stuff. It's about drugs. It's about drugs. And it's about not prosecuting criminals. And this is going on all across the country, including Dallas, including Fort Worth, including San Antonio, including Houston, and other cities all across the nation where liberals are controlling the cities, where liberals are controlling the courts, and they're releasing criminals. And they just keep releasing them again and again and again. Even the homeless that walk into stores and steal stuff, the police may arrest them. They're back out on the street the same day, within hours, because they're not going to prosecute them. Got the same thing going on here in Dallas. They're not going to prosecute them if the crime has not been over $500 or whatever. They're not going to prosecute them. So they steal, and the drugs, they don't prosecute those either. I implore you to watch that video. It's on YouTube. Seattle is dying, and it is, and so are other cities. But you know, one of the main things that happened to Seattle, Californians moving in, liberals. Bring their politics with them. And we will have that going on here in Texas too, as people flood into the country. You know, we're trying to put out the message now. Yeah, you look, you know, if you're coming here from California, if you're coming here from New York, if you're coming here from Wisconsin, if you're coming here from Michigan, don't bring your shit with you. You come in and you accept the culture, and you become as Texan as you can. You don't have to be a Republican. All you have to be is a constitutionalist, a common sense person, and not bring a bunch of crap with you. Just what I'm saying, everybody. You know, you could say that Texas, Tennessee, other cities that have, Florida, places that have some common sense about them. And there's more. I just named some off the top of my head. But hey, man, my crew was out riding today. My club, the DFW guys, they were out today. I was not out today. Got some medical issues. So we'll see how that works out. And it was a beautiful day today here in Texas, too. A freaking beautiful day. But then, then you hear this shit, you see this crap that's going on, and your day gets ruined. Your day gets ruined because all the crap's going on. So, this is where we're at, guys. And I brought up a couple of nights ago that we have the tomorrow, the 28th. We need to have we need to contact our legislators about these bills we have before the state legislature about motorcycle issues. The issues of motorcycle profiling, the issues of gang databases. And that you guys that's been with us a long time, you understand that story. You understand what's going on. And you understand the parallel that we're seeing now with the federal government and what we've been seeing over 40 years. Because what we're seeing playing out in Washington D.C. in the federal government, and the misbehavior of politicians, of the courts, of law enforcement entities at the federal level, who will lie, who will cheat, who will try and send people to prison that are innocent of the charges they've made up. We saw it happen to a president. We saw it happen to his staff members, anybody that supported him. I mean, these people were willing to send innocent people to prison, ruin their lives, ruin them every which way, including financially. It's a terrible thing we see going on, and we cannot let it happen. We cannot. Now our military's going woke. What the hell? We've got to quit fighting each other and start fighting the bastards that are going to ruin this country. And I'm talking whether you're black, white, brown, whatever. You've got to understand they've got us fighting each other by design over wokeness and everything else. I mean, they're still protesting in the streets of Seattle, Portland, L.A. They were trying to protect the homeless people, but and a bunch of them got jailed, but I bet you they're already out. I think 186 of them got jailed. There's nothing going to happen to those folks. Because those people that were out there trying to help the homeless are a bunch of damn liberals. They're not going to spend any time in jail. They're going to be right back out there, and the homeless may be right back in Echo Park. They'll be right back there. There'll be lawyers come file suits against the city, and then guess what? They'll end up right back there. This is going to be interesting to see how this plays out. It really is. But then again, let me see. German in Venice. He did a video about Echo Park, and especially the last one, where he shows the hotel that they were going to be putting those people up in. Matter of fact is, next time I come on, I'll have a picture of it. Pretty swank, everybody. I wouldn't mind spending a weekend there. This is where they're going to put up the homeless. Oh, yeah, and the majority of those homeless people are druggies. You don't believe it? Watch Seattle is Dying. And you will find out the majority of the homeless are druggies. Not all, but the majority are. And we got the same thing going on here in Texas. the same crap, the same issues. But you know what? We're now exacerbating it. We're down there on the border taking care of children, what they call children. And while they take care of 20, 30, 40, maybe 100 kids, the cartels are bringing the drugs in, baby. They're bringing this stuff in. And we got people here that are addicted. They're just, they're going to lap it up. Now, how do I know this? Because I've got a little brother that started smoking marijuana when he was 15. And I'm sorry for you guys that don't agree with this, but I saw it happen with me, within my family, within my friends, and everybody else that graduated from one drug to the other. And it's to the point that my parents tried to keep him out of trouble. They spent a fortune trying to keep him out of trouble. They were enablers. And yes, I would tell them about it. But right now, I mean, the sad thing about it is, my little brother is in a assisted living. He had a stroke, and he's by himself. Family doesn't want to deal with him. His children doesn't want to deal with him. It is a horrible thing to see. And it's really, really bad when you're saying, my God, do I want to get mixed up in this? Do I want to help him out? Because all his life, all he's done is cheat, steal, lie, and alienate the whole damn family. Caused my parents to split up, and my dad to just spend a fortune. To the point my brother kept him in the hole. And my dad had a great aircraft career. And my dad has a great retirement. It's just, wow. And I've yet to go down and see him where he's at. Because I can't forgive him for everything he's done to our family. It's just a sad state of affairs. But you know what? We're not the only ones like that. This is like that again and again and again across this country. And we're gonna make it worse by this administration and the things they're doing. By design, everybody. By frickin' design. Because they know how this is going to end up. They know it. But yet, they're doing it. It's the plan. And we have to expose it. Every step of the way right now, between now and the next election cycle, we've got to change things. And right now we have states that are working to secure their election process. And Joe Biden is throwing a freaking fit about it, calling it Jim Crow and everything else, carrying on about it. Don't buy it, everybody. Don't buy it. They are the party of Jim Crow. They are the party of the KKK. They are. And how do I know they're liars? Because I used to be one of them. Till I finally said, what the hell, you people can't keep supporting these people that are throwing us under the bus. And that was over NAFTA, everybody. That was over NAFTA. Well, we fought tooth and toenail about that, telling everybody what was going to happen. And they did it anyway. Even Democrats that were supposed to be for the working man. Democrats are no longer, not for a very long time have they been the party of the working man. They weren't in the 80s. I would go far as to say they weren't in the 70s. As I watched them and our union throw us under the frickin' bus, everybody. That's what happened. And so finally I wised up and I switched. And then I switched again to being a constitutionalist. Because there are Republicans I don't like every bit as bad as I don't like the Democrats. But hey, we'll be talking about this. OG will be back with me in studio. Number 452. And maybe by then we'll have some of the crap that's going on with me has some know more about what's going on. With that, everybody, you have a great weekend. I hope your tomorrow is as beautiful as our day was today. And you know, we'll be saying goodbye to our grandkids tomorrow morning as they head back to Arkansas. It's where they live now. I keep reminding them, no matter where you go in life, no matter where they go, they're always going to be a Texan. Have a great day, everybody. Great evening, great weekend, whatever. Join us at episode number 452, Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Bye-bye.